Why not? More donuts. Donuts.
That's what she said!
I'm gonna take this new one. This new boy. Who's it sparkly and shiny and beautiful. I love him. Let me look at him. I think I got him with Mog Tomes. That's what I spent all my Mog Tomes on the last time, and I was trying to grind for them, and I need more. Oh. Heading to the survey site, madam. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Let's take the boat. Hi, hello. Let me know how the volume is, by the way. Because it'll either be way too loud or not loud enough.
Look how many people there are. Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Ugh.
FBI, open up! Aye, aye.
Nothing to see here,
Maybe we
FBI.
can hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Nah, who's there?
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you.
Oh, I
I'm
can't
sure
even
we'll
stand
find
his
that
voice.
beacon in no time.
Sounds like Kermit. I know. I hate him. But does she have a crush on him?
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
And get stuck halfway?
I could try if you like.
Tataru,
Sounded just
no.
like him.
We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to
I mean,
get
getting
her
a groove
hands
on and
dirty.
liking somebody are way different.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed
Damn
to
wall
venture
of hell.
too far in.
1,000 gifties, all Fantasia.
What's that you got there? Now that
When she tried to
looks
leave,
promising.
Hancock she said she had a number. Oh.
Isn't that
Oh.
the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
No. I mean, I know I'm not gonna die because
Stay with me.
then the game would be over.
Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device.
It's happening.
This
It's
is
not gonna happen.
supposed to happen.
Game would be over.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
I reserve the
Save
right to
Journey Warrior
refuse
Knight.
to Fantasia,
Find
but
our
1,000
friends
gifties.
And bring them home.
And then we'll talk. I don't even know how much is 1,000 subs. 1K gifted. Choco ephemeral. You know, I'll just take 1K gifted.
The dawn's light will shine again. Oh, do not look at me so.
Of course, my dog would be crying to go out right now. Alright, after this.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
This is interesting.
Your time has not yet come.
Oh, my heart. So bright. I hate it.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night? Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago. That's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
Oh, but I do.
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
More for him, I guess.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
I'm just out here walking all alone. My little self.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
I can't believe I made it this far. I haven't been this dedicated to something since Fallout. Alright, I think we should be... Oh, it is so pretty. I think we should be okay right here. I gotta let my dog out and feed her, of course. But she's kind of quiet and laying down right now, so I want to not be standing in the middle of everything.
Halt.
Yes, when I get a house. To start shaking that Lalabelle booty for some gil around here.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail? Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way.
Well,
we care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
I'll fight you. Ooh. I should have gave her the other answer.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
No. That's rude.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious fronts, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant
Hey, what are those emotes? Those are cute.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Hmm.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
But the thing ate that guy.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions. That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
Me.
And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Yes. Oh, these trees are so beautiful. We'll need them. I will need the trees and the grass for my house. Someday I'll have a house. Hi, Halt. Yes, this is the very beginning of Shadowbringers. This is right after the opening title come up. This is the very first part. I just started it. Ooh, it's so pretty.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all
Thank you,
but
I
beside
will. I'm so
oblivion.
excited. I enjoyed
Each stone
the
was
other
laid
ones,
with hope.
so
The town itself a symbol,
only getting
a
better.
monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Ooh. Oh, I know, I can't. So I heard, like, some of the most amazing stories in this and Endwalker. Alright, before we move on and talk to him and get into this, my dog is crying to go out. We're gonna do that. So y'all, hang tight, because I have to let her out or she's gonna lose it. Now that we got the dog squared away, she should be content for the rest of the night, and I can enjoy what I need to enjoy. Know what I'm saying? Forgot to hit record, but I'll just pull a VOD. It's fine. This is fine. Anyway, I'm back. Oh, welcome back, Ish. We missed you. Oh, I missed you too. Dortor. Hi, love. You made it just in time because we like literally just started this. Just weeping from nostalgia. I know, it's kind of like you get to do it all over again, right? Just through me. One of those, if I could forget it and do it all over again, I would kind of things. Like, which is Fallout for me. Like, if I could experience that for the first time. So this will probably be one of those. If I could experience it for the first time again. Yes, we get to see our daughter kick bad guys' butts. Our lesbian daughter. I have no doubt that I'll like eventually start another character. Of course, I'd like to focus on this one first, but you know. Maybe I got a boo-boo on my thumb while I was busy, so you know. Sure. Yes, please. Ugh. I have a new TikTok up, by the way. It's a little teaser. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. So I get to kind of experience some in the graphics update too, so. I did tweet out that I'm live also, so if everybody wants to go retweet that, that would be super great of y'all. Like, hey, this super awesome streamer who is like way underrated, by the way, like, is live, and you need to go to this link in this tweet and be like way awesome. Be like, oh yes, of course. If you say so. I'll be like, oh my god. Can't believe it. No, I fear my bandage on my finger is gonna mess with my buttons. I don't know, I think I can feel which. A dwarf? I'm actually Lalafell. Oh, well, that wouldn't surprise me because I didn't know what Gardania was, and they were kind of confused, so, you know. Maybe they just don't know. Oh, so they just have the same stuff, but they just call it different names. Oh, I see. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. Butler. On my way. Ooh. It's cute. I love it. Excuse me, miss. You recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles you see in, well, ahem. Yes, I am. I just started it. Literally today, like an hour ago, if that. If that really. Finally. I'm gonna try to stream more of doing the main stuff, because I did a lot of the main stuff of Storyblade offline. Oh! Hazardous, what's up? Ooh. Redeeming that RGB. That's what's up. Oh, how's it going? How you be? Long time no see. I am good. Great, actually. I mean, today, while off work. Well, wouldn't it be great when they're off work? What brings you to the cabinet? Oh, well. Every day, yes. Saturdays, Sundays are always great. And then it was off today for a federal holiday. For Juneteenth. Well, it was kind of optional, but they had enough people working, and we're about to have people out on paternity leave or whatever. And so they were like, if you can take off, because about to not get no time off, but I'm on vacation starting next week on Thursday. So can't wait. I'm off Thursday and Friday next week, and then of course Saturday, Sunday, and then the whole next week for 4th of July, and then that weekend, and then I go back the 8th. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter. Hey, I was trying to read that. I'm not gonna read all this to y'all. I'm sorry. This is a lot. There's a lot to read in this game. I don't know how I do it. I mean, if you ask me to summarize this game, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to have people remind me things because I can't. It's not that I can't absorb it. I mean, I have like bad memory problems, like memory loss for certain things. But I mean, for the most part, I can kind of like hold it together. But I couldn't tell you a damn thing off the top of my head. The thing is a nice guy. That makes me sad. Never playing again, I'm done. These forbidden doors. Just for looks. This place is pretty. I like all the plants. Take me away in a boat. Wow, it's so pretty. I love it. I have to look at everything. I need to. This tree is beautiful. Just like me. Oh, I will, for sure. I ain't talked to Montage people in a minute. Well, Amber, but that's about it, I guess. Well, we can't go in there, it's forbidden. Oh, that's not a big hole. Forbidden door. Oh my gosh. So many steps. My little legs. Nuts board. Hey, let me in. I guess we don't really need to go up here, but I want to see all the things. A lot of walking. Thank you so much, Rin, for liking the live. I appreciate you. Oh, yee. Don't eat me. I'm just a baby. Just a baby. Everybody always wants to eat the Lalafell. No respect. No respect. You're not a Lalafell hater, though. There's some Lalafell haters lurking around here. Around these parts. I got proof. I have receipts. No! It's not. There's no such a thing. There's no such thing. Catless. Is that like Katniss? October 25th? That's a fake. It's made up. No, international. Well, I guess that counts for AORs again then too, huh? I'm not a midget, I'm a Lalafell. Mm-hmm. No, let me in. I'm just a baby. Aha. Must go forage. Go touch grass. I see. I see. Enjoy. I'll be here. I mean, I should. You're not gone for like 100 years. I'll be here. I am exploring. My little tippy tappies. Oh, my little legs. We're getting there. Run, run, run. All of them. Yep. I think so. I think that was the last one. Oh, no, there's still 2. Oh, wait, no. 1. 1 I haven't done. Okay. Because I'm at that one. Here's the last one. All right, got them all. All right. Pumpkin Butler. You've done as I've requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen on your comrades. This is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters. However, I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. Yes, of course I can be open and closed like any other. Does that seem strange? I know not how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there is no danger of us being locked inside. Greetings, madam. Let's enter the Crystal Tower. Me just marching in there.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Sile. To put it simply, they are here in the first.
Oh?
Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the First for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
It's your fault.
As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
What? Find a way to send them back. You did it.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
He's so shocked. It's so cute.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home.
Darn right.
What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
I guess. For the moment.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Sure. All right then. Boom, we don't have to walk.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Hey.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but was all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
What's she doing?
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. A Van Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm, and we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin.
Alright, what kind of pact
But
we
answer
making?
me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yeah.
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. Raise your hand. Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Oh, nice. Okay. We got all the stuff I need. Sure. Oh. We get a beautiful view.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source. What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been?
Wow.
That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
Yeah.
If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
Yeah.
We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source, and try to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time passed been close to the flood? 100 years. 100 long years.
I guess he learned that it gets for being mean. But why can I see him?
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that? You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Interesting. Look at me, just lay there. Oh, I did the little cute thing. You couldn't see it. Mistress Ahsila, the Exarch awaits. Alright. See what he has to say this time. Since we saw the Warrior of Darkness.
How did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Well, there was a ghost in there. So there's that. I guess I didn't tell him that.
That is good to hear. Should you want for anything, pray let me know.
Ghostbusters.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the Flood of Light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
What?
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore.
You leave him
It is
there.
home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armareng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the Flood of Light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information.
Well, like their souls are like in the first and they're doing things while their bodies are back like sleeping.
So, will it be Calicia or Armorang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision. Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
We're definitely gonna go with Alice first. Because we like her better anyway. Oh, wait. Take off. I'm gonna do these right now. There we go. I got bug bites on my, like all over my legs yesterday, and they will not stop itching. Let's go. You can now travel. Speak with the Drill Amaro Tamer to fly to the desert. You can also use your Aether Compass to assist with locating currents in the regions, and it can be found like that. I know I have it. Not barred.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang, once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Arang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Sure. Here. Oh, you just went right over the edge. Alright, we're gonna press on. Before I talk to anybody, we are gonna attune. Always like a first priority. Alright. And to speak with this guy again. And here we are. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to this Gin person. Gin. Butchered that name. Absolutely butchered that name. Like a kobold of some sort.
Master Gengen. This is the friend of
Gengen,
the
okay, I
Exarch I
said it
was
right the
telling
first
you
time.
about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mordsuk.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mordsouk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
Okay.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little
Another
something to
coin
cover
purse.
this very expense.
Okay.
A Verbert gold piece, no less.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Oh.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Ma'am, I just met you.
I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here!
Come and look.
You buy, you buy.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots! Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Go forward. Crack your coin purse with me. Ma'am. I just met you. Alright. I don't know you. Oof. What? Browse Ronron's wares. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a foodstuff, and inspect it. Nothing? You don't want to crack your coin purse with me? That fine piece of meat. Mmm, juicy looking. Don't you want to crack your coin purse with me? I said, ma'am, I barely know you. I don't know you. Frog on a skewer. That's what they said in this game, okay? She just straight up was like, crack your coin purse with me. And, ma'am, I've known you 2 seconds. That's the first thing you've ever said to me. Gotta get to know me first. I don't just crack my coin purse for anybody. I'm gonna give me a chewy skewer. Lizards. Nope, wait, every last mouthful. Consider your coin purse cracked. Well, consider my coin purse cracked. Yeah, let's delay that a little bit. We just ate like 65 of those things. You know. What is that one? I want it. Give me. I want it. I don't know. Try to unlock all the side stuff I can, but who knows? It depends which one. I could tell you. We know what it is. But I want it. A great question. I don't know. Iron ore, okay. Oh, actually, I do, because I have that, one of these, this one, right here, actually. I haven't done it yet, but I have it unlocked. I have to do it. Waiting to be done. I think as soon as we get through this part here, I'm gonna call it. Since it's about 8:37, because I want to get a couple things done. I want to get this VOD downloaded and get it set up to edit and run some things. Sure. Let's see if I can hit the right thing on my mouth with this bandage on. That guy looks big and scary. Where are you at? All? Well, not really all. You look like my dog. Also, I need to get that. Not you, dog. Go down. Chalupa. Not being able to fly sucks. Lie down. Yes, let's do. Oh. He really is. Ah, I see. I see. We like those. Be able to fly eventually. I don't like these guys. They be looking mean.
Is that... It can't be.
So badass.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you? We've fought them to a standstill, then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least.
Flew across worlds to find out the friend I came looking for turned into a bitch.
When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision.
Red Alpha Node, yes.
He made 10 words where was the size, they often obscure as much as they reveal.
Just leave
But
him
on
to
this
die.
day, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims.
Still resent
Nor
him?
how difficult
Okay.
it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the First tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
Oh man, I don't have anything to drink.
Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back, but even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities.
A wall of solid urine usually makes me need to pee.
They are creatures of base
It really
instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
yeah, I just plan to finish through this and then call it. That way that's like a good end point, and then I could start the next thing next time. Ugh. Come on, little butler. We'll get him run. Okay, yeah, I can definitely finish that tonight. Run out of there. Thanks, Cholza. You always got my back. We don't have very much time left. Maybe not made for desert. Do you think I'm gonna walk all the way back over there? Kidding me. Kill a couple of them. Sure. Aw, everything is always, if Ahsila were here, she would. Aw. I mean, I do deserve all that admiration. Thank you. Okay. Doctors are in the house. Who knew I was a doctor also? Oh no. Almost his time? I don't like that. That's sad. Awfully big steps. Nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you tracked your coin purse with me. Which coin did you spend here? Only the best wigglers for you. I know that person. Oh, are we? We need to go. Hi, mister. Let's go see the top of this tower.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see
That's so
what
bright,
lies
the hell?
beyond?
I I turn my
That's
voice
what
down
the
or
land
something.
became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
Blinding.
Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought. It's Halrick's. Most of the patients, Halrick included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters, but their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last
into the
meals.
nectarine. Isn't Halrick like a kid? Looks so young.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Oh, I want to throw the nectarine. No.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
poison. Oh, just
Aye,
kidding.
well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs. Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests.
I like her eyes. They're very brown, pretty.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Depressing.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well.
Oops, I didn't mean to click on you.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds...
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Oh no.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh no. Do I do this one? It's just so good, I don't want to quit. All right, we're gonna do this I'm just doing this last one, and then I'm done. And then, you know. Gotta know. And pull all these things. Oh, somebody's fighting.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
That doesn't look good.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can...
That doesn't look good. She looked scary.
There it is!
Oh no.
Is that... Oh no! Halric!
Oh.
We have to run! Tesseline! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
No, 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 no!
Forgive me, Ahsila.
I'm not crying. You're crying, chat. You're always crying. Why you gotta start like this, man? Oh my god. It is almost Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and I was off work today, so short week this week and next week. Oh my god, another cutscene. I just wanted to pick up that damn quest. You're like a child. Not really. I mean, sometimes I straighten it, wear it down. When I'm not on stream, it's up in like a messy bun and frizzy. Alright. No more quests for MSQ tonight. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna do some stuff offline, because I keep getting sucked into this, and I've now gone over more than I wanted to tonight. Because it is sucking me in, and I can't do that tonight. But I will try to get this uploaded and edited on YouTube, and I have another video that I need to get up, so that's gonna be something I work on tomorrow, I believe. So, that being said, that was very shocking. No, I'm legitimately in shock right now. Like, I have no words. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to keep going, but I can't. It's gonna get too late. I have other stuff I want to do that I need to do. I want to hold off on the story. So oh God. Why does it start like this? It just can't be like calm for 2 seconds. I can't just get into the story. No, we just go straight to murder of nice people. Immediately. Oh, here's a new place. Death. Oh, here's a nice, sweet, new, beautiful person. You're just gonna love this character, but you're only gonna get to love her for like 5 fucking minutes. Because we're gonna murder her. In the worst way possible. And she's not even murdered. The Sin Eater now. Of some form. Watch her be evil. Alright. It's enough. I'm gonna do some stuff offline. And then we're gonna continue this. Hopefully Friday night. Saturday I think I have D&D. I don't know what the plan is through the day. I don't know what the plan is Friday night yet. But we will be back on soon. And I have all of the week of 4th of July off. And since we're not into Dawn Trail yet, we're not even close, we have plenty of time to work on this. So anyway, I'll see you guys Friday at some point. Friday. I don't know when, but I'll be around.